Hey Kendall, I appreciate you joining me here today for a series that we call Cup of Joe. The reason we do these is we want to make sure that the rest of the employee organization gets a chance to meet some of the folks they might not otherwise run into. Your office is kind of a truck, right?
Yeah.
You don't run into a lot of folks around the city, but if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been with the city, and what department you're in.
I'm Kendall Nettik. Been with the city for 2.5 years now. I'm the senior crew leader over the wastewater side. I say the wastewater side, we're water utilities, so we're over all of it, but for my main focus is the wastewater. I'm on lift stations as of right now.
And you've been here for how long?
2.5 years.
And where were you before you came to Mansfield?
Before I came here, I was actually in Cleburne.
Okay.
And then before that, I was actually in Arlington, and then I started in Cleburne. So I went from Cleburne to Arlington, back to Cleburne, and now in Mansfield.
I won't ask you which is your favorite because I'm expecting you to say Mansfield. But of the other two cities, did you enjoy working at one more than the other?
Cleburne was where I started, and it'll always have a spot. Those guys that I started with, we still hang out on the weekends. I still do stuff with my old supervisor, my other fellow crew leaders. Go through there, going past a job, hey, I did that manhole, or telling my wife, hey, you see that cut up street, that repair right there? There's a main under there that I put a clamp on, or whatever. So.
No, I agree. I started in utilities too. I don't know if you knew that. I loved working in utilities because while people don't call and say thank you, my toilet flushed today, or they don't call and say thanks, the water's running. The fact of the matter is that civilized life ceases to exist if you don't come to work, right? So there's that immediate gratification of sorts. But yeah, I'm a fan of all the folks that are in utilities that get out there and do all that stuff, man. So tell me about your personal life. You married? You got kids?
Yes, I am married. No kids. We have 2 beagles. They're a handful. They act like kids, but maybe in the future some kids.
I asked you to prepare for just one question today, right? And that's what True North is to you. And there's no right or wrong answer. Just what is it? What's your why? What's your True North?
For me, I believe that you only grow in pain, and to some people it's a different outlook, and to some people that sounds kind of weird. Or what do you mean you only grow in pain? But I mean putting yourself in situations that get you out of your comfort zone, and that's whenever you'll grow. I'm very self-motivated. I believe in always competing against yourself. Nobody's gonna come up the same way. The way I came up won't be the same way you came up, and
Sure.
We're gonna get different opportunities, different situations. There's gonna be different breaks. I do have inspirations for why I work so hard. I got voices in my head, so to say, from my parents saying, don't cheat, don't steal, don't lie. That's really my core.
It's a good core belief system right there.
And then you build off of that. I think that's the way to go. I have 2 older siblings, and both of them have masters in their field. And I get a lot of don't do things without the knowledge. So whenever I'm asked to do something, I'll always do it. But I like the reason why. I want to know why I'm doing something that I'm doing. I get that from them. And then I also have a little brother. He's actually an Army Ranger. And so
Wow.
he's really fit. And some of my hobbies that I like to do is going hiking and mountain climbing with him. He really pushes me to keep up. He always reminds me you always have a little bit more in the tank, even whenever you think you're done, to go that extra little bit. But ultimately, it would be my wife. Her love and dedication to her dreams, her goals, and then to me and our dogs, it's uncomparable. She works really hard. I'm really riding her coattails. People ask us, what are her dreams, what are her goals, and she has these huge dreams and big goals, and then they ask me, and I say to keep up with her. My true north is trying to be worthy of being a good brother, a good son, a good husband. That's really what makes me go.
That's impressive.
I'm just a poor kid trying to make $1 so that way my dogs can run around in the yard and me and my wife can go fishing. I mean, that's really, if you want to break it down, super simple. That's
You talked about your wife. What's your wife's name?
Daniela.
Daniela.
So, yes.
And how long have you guys known each other?
We've been together for 8-9 years.
Wow.
And we've been married for 5 years. So 5.5 years. We got married in July. In between both of our birthdays. My birthday is July 15th. Hers was the 27th. So we put it right in between.
You split the uprights. And
July is a big party.
I bet, man. Well, I appreciate everything that you do. I'm sure people are going to love getting a chance to know you and learning a little bit about you. And I mean that when I say that when you come to work, or if you didn't come to work, civilized life wouldn't exist for the rest of us. So thank you for everything that you do. You know, we do these coining ceremonies to tell people thank you for doing a great job, and I know I've had you in a couple of them already because you got a great reputation here, and I know your leadership team is really proud of you, and so am I. So thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate it, Kendall.
Thank you.